solve the equation. So move this. We have 5 times modulus 5x minus 2 equal to 15. So after that, divide by 5, then it will become 3. So we know that if modulus x equal k, then x equal to plus minus k. Okay. So we have the 5x minus 2 equal to plus minus 3. So 5x minus 2 equal to 3 and 5x minus 2 equal to negative 3. So 5x equal to 5, x equal to 1. At the same time, 5x equal to negative 1, x equal to negative 1 over 5. So if we want to check answer, we have the 5 abs 5x minus 2 minus 1. We CLC substitute with 1, then we have 14. At the same time, we substitute with negative 1 over 5. It will return 14 as well. So if we have other than that, then they have other value. Okay. So the final answer will be x equal to 1 and negative 1 over 5. Uh, Question number 2. Diagram show the graph y equal to fx. So fx is a 2 times x plus 1 squared multiplied with x minus 2. Use the graph to solve the inequality fx less than or equal to negative 1. So negative 1 is here. Okay. So negative 1, then the value is when x equal to negative 1, the corresponding value of y equal to negative 1, the corresponding value of x are negative 1.1234, negative 1.45, 1234, negative 0.4, and then this is 1098, 0.85. So less than will be here. Okay. So less than, the graph that less than is this part and this part. So the answer will be the x less than, okay, equal, then equal negative 1.45. At the same time, the x is between negative 0.4, negative 0.4 and 0.85. Okay, so this is the final solution. Okay, we get the answer from the graph. Okay. Question number 3. On the axis, sketch the graph stating the intercept with the coordinate axis. So we know that the coefficient is 5. So A is positive. So 5 times 3, okay, 15 is the coefficient. 5 times x times 3x times x. So we have the 15x cubed. So the shape is like this. Okay. So we have the when x equal to 0 is the y-intercept. Then y will be 5 times 1 times negative 2 and then times negative 2. Okay. So it will be 20. Okay. So when y equal to 0 is the x-intercept, x equal to negative 1, x equal to 2 over 3, and x equal to 2. Okay. So the graph for this will be something like uh, this. Okay. So this is 20, -1, and then we have the 2 over 3 and 2. Okay. 5 times x plus 1, 3x minus 2, and x minus 2. So we use the decimals. Then we have the 5 times x plus 1 times the 3x minus 2 times with the x minus 2. Okay, so the graph will look like this. Okay, this is how the graph look like. X negative 5, y 5. Yes, so the shape is like this. Okay, so this is the graph that we get by using decimals to check the answer. Okay, so it's similar with the shape that I get, that I draw. Okay, hence find the value of x which this graph greater than 0. So greater than 0 will be this part and this part. So the answer will be the x between, okay, there is no equal, so we don't write equal here. -1 and the 2 over 3. Okay. At the same time, the x is greater than 2. Okay. So this will be the answer for the part B. Okay. Question number 4. On the axis below, sketch the graph showing the coordinate of the point where the curve intersects the coordinate axis. So we have the -3 times x times x times x. So we will have the y equal to -3x cubed and so on. So the shape of graph will be like this. Okay, if positive, then upward, and then negative, downward. So when x equal to 0, we find the y-intercept. The y-intercept will be -3 times -2 times -4 times 1. Okay, so it will be -24. And then when y equal to 0, we find the x-intercept. So x equal to 2, x equal to 4, and x equal to -1. Okay. So um before we sketch, then we imagine, okay, we sketch it. So we have a -1 here. Okay, then it will be something like this. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 4. Okay, so what I have will be uh, something like this. 2, 4. Okay, so this is 2, this is 4, this is -1, and this is -24. Okay. Um, if we use decimals, okay, this one we have the -3, and then the x minus 2, x minus 4, and the x plus 1. Okay, the shape is like this. So the shape for my graph is slightly different with the graph given. But as long as your shape is correct, and then the negative 1, 2, and 4, the x-intercept is correct, and the y-intercept is correct, then you will get the marks. Okay. Next, find the value for greater than 0. Greater than 0 will be this part and this part. So it will be, there's no equal sign here. So the x is less than negative 1 and the x is between 2 and 4. Okay. So this will be the final answer. Okay. X less than 1 and then the x is between 2 and 4. Question number 5. On the axis below, sketch y equal to 5x minus 7, showing the coordinate of the point where the graph meet the coordinate. So when x equal to 0, y will be modulus 0 minus 7, then will be 7. So when y equal to 0, we have the 0 equal to modulus 5x minus 7. Then the x will be 7 over 5, which is 1.4. So the graph that we will have is 1.4 here. Then we have a V shape. And this is 7. Okay. So the graph is like this. Okay. We have a V shape here. So this is 1.4 and this is 7. Okay. Yeah. And then solve the part B that want us to solve is not related to the part A. So we move this to the other side. 5 times modulus 5x minus 7 equal to 15. Modulus 5x minus 7 equal to 3. So 5x minus 7 equal to plus minus 3. So we have the 5x minus 7 equal to 3 and the 5x minus 7 equal to negative 3. Then 5x equal to 10. Then x equal to 2. And 5x equal to 7 minus 3, 4. Then x equal to 4 over 5, 0 0.8. So x equal to 8 and 2 and 0 0.8. So we have the 5 ABS 5x minus 7 and then minus 1 when it is 2, 14. When it is 0 0.8, also 14. But if it is other value, then it won't be 14. So, yeah, okay. So 2 and 0 0.8. On the axis below, sketch the graph. So negative x, x, x. So y equal to negative x cubed and so on. So the shape will be like this. When x equal to 0, y will be negative 2 times negative 1 times negative 6. So it's negative 12. When y equal to 0, then x is negative 2, 1, and 6. So we try to sketch the graph. So we will have something like this. We have the 6, 1, negative 2, and negative 12 here. Okay. So the graph negative 2, 1, and 6. So we have negative 2, 1, and 6. This is 6. This is 1. This is negative 2. And then this will be negative 12. Okay. So if we use decimals, negative x plus 2. So negative x plus 2 x minus 1 and then x minus 6. Yes. So this is how the graph look like. So we have the -2, 1, and the 6. Okay. And then 12 is the y-intercept. So this is how the graph look like. Okay. So hence solve this graph less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0. So we have the equal sign. So the x is between -2 and 1 at the same sign. X is greater than or equal to 6. Okay.